Hi everybody, this is Kayla. Welcome to Kayla Divine Channel, and on this channel we talk about the twin flame journey and all aspects of the ascension process. So today we're going to be looking at the full moon in Aries, that is tomorrow. So that full moon is all about taking back your power, reflections, looking at past wounds. And there's going to be a deep yearning for spiritual knowledge. And one of the things that's activating that is that Pluto goes direct today. And that brings this sense of transformation and change. So we're going to be looking at the twin flame collective in regards to this full moon and what shadow aspects will be coming up for the divine masculine and the divine feminine. So we'll look at the divine masculine's mental space first in regards to the connection. So we have the Ace of Cups. So this is a really positive card. This is all about being handed something from the divine. So as you can see in the card, there's a hand in a cloud, and it's handing over this cup, and it's overflowing with love. So there's this sense of nostalgia and unconditional love, and definitely some kind of offer coming through for some of you. And since this is a reading for the collective, there'll be different messages for all of you. Some of you will be in union and some of you will be coming into union. This also could be a birth of something or a pregnancy. But the Ace of Cups definitely represents a new beginning in the emotional space, but this is the mental body, so that's what he's thinking about. So we'll do the divine feminine's mental space in regards to the 144,000 twin flames, full moon in Aries. We have the Tower for the divine feminine. So as we've been talking about, if you look at some of the past videos, it talks about this tower moment, this ego death that the divine feminine has had recently. And one of the reasons why that's happening is because she's integrating, for one, she's integrating some shadow aspects like soul retrieval. But another reason is because there was false belief systems within the feminine that had to be released to enter into this new level of awareness. Because she couldn't carry those things with her. So during this full moon, that's exactly what's going to be happening to some of you if it hasn't happened already. So some things that you could be doing are taking salt baths, writing, meditating, yoga, anything to help move that energy around. Especially with the full moon, you might want to write out things that you want to release, write intentions. So we have completion for both the twins. So there's an ending of a cycle and a completion. And as you can see on the card, there's a piece of a puzzle being placed right on the third eye. So there's this wisdom that's being gifted to them. It's more of an awakening because the wisdom is within them, or a remembrance. So we talk about the great remembrance in the spiritual community, how everyone's starting to wake up to their true power. And this full moon definitely brings in this sense of claiming your power, bringing confidence and motivation to go after your dreams. So divine masculine's heart space. Nice. So we have the Empress, which is the divine feminine card, and we also have the Two of Swords. So this is all about aligning the heart and the mind. And in this Empress card, this is all about this creative flow. So the divine masculine, divine feminine, each person has those aspects within themselves. So obviously you guys know that a part of the connection is for you to realize your full potential and to realize that you're one with God, that you've never been separate. So a part of this creative energy is to recognize your God essence, and that's something that the divine masculine is doing right now, and the divine feminine within the masculine vessel is also being activated. So this is also the union of the heart and the mind, like I said. So there's this unification happening within both twins. in a union of the hearts. And again, that soul retrieval aspect is coming through. So Divine Feminine's heart space. All right, so we have the Queen of Cups. This is an amazing card. This is exactly where you're meant to be, Divine Feminine. This is the receptivity card. So you're meant to be receiving. You're going to be receiving a lot of love and heart activations. There's the DNA strands coming up through her spine. So there's Kundalini activations. And if you don't know what the Kundalini activation is, look it up, or I will put a video out about it, because it's extremely important that you realize and recognize all the shifts that are happening. So there's a heart center awakening, the Kundalini activation, and the union between the masculine and feminine. And this is exactly where you are during this full moon, so that you can be of service to the planet, because this is exactly why you're here. It's to be of service. All right, so let's look at the third energy, the sexual energy, the sacred creative life flow, creative source energy, and the sacral chakra, right where your belly button is. All right, so the third energy between the twins that are tuning in, we have Justice. We have the Knave of Wands. And we have the Ace of Wands. So let's look into these cards a little bit and see. So there's a balancing happening within this equal give and take energy within your sexual connection with each other. So there's a deeper, it's really hard to put into words, like Spirit's showing me just like this deeper connection, this deeper union that you're having with each other, and you're transmuting a lot of those fears and insecurities through that sexual energy, and it does transmute it all back to source, back to where it belongs, because you're not meant to hold on to all that energy. So I just want to show you guys this card right here. So this is the Twin Flame card. This is the Ace of Wands. This is the union of the flame, the one flame. So this one flame is being activated during this full moon, and you two are being drawn to each other like magnets. And the holy fire is definitely burning through you. So some ascension symptoms that you might be feeling are hot flashes. So it feels like fire is literally burning through your body, like it's hot flashes, and then maybe a slight headache. Make sure you drink a lot of water, eat light, and take good care of yourself. And they're also just admiring each other also. So you both are just admiring each other, in awe of each other. And this is the point, you know, you both are reflections of each other, and you can see this, you know, beautiful God essence, and whatever you see in that other person is exactly what's within you, because you're mirrors of each other. That's exactly how it works. So let's pull some past life cards, because since this full moon is pulling up a lot of past life patterns and traumas for you to take a look at, it would make sense to look at the past life deck. Definitely, there's a lot of vulnerability within this full moon. So maybe do something that you're scared to do. Say something that you haven't been wanting to say, but, you know, break through that fear, because it's an illusion, and you are everything and nothing at the same time, and you are absolutely limitless, and you can create anything that you want on this planet. And it's time that you claim that power and realize that you're a divine, sovereign, free being. So with the ships and the leaving, so there's definitely someone's leaving, going to somewhere, going to someone. So this could be traveling to each other by ship or by train, which is interesting. 2 travel cards. I actually want to pull a clarifier for these, for the ones tuning in. Spirit, what do you mean by the ships and leaving or traveling for the twins that are tuning into this reading for the full moon? 144,000 twin flames. All right, so this is definitely divine timing, where you're meant to come together to create something. And because the both of you have claimed this power within, that in essence is drawing you to each other at this deeper level that Spirit's trying to show us. It's definitely marriage here. Someone's going to be getting married or having a child. This full moon is bringing up a lot of, it's weird because what I'm seeing is this person that has confidence, that's motivated, that, you know, has this like inner knowing of their divine essence, with the ability to reflect and look at those wounds without taking them on as an identity, like, oh, that's who I am as a person. So as you're viewing it, you're retrieving that aspect of you and bringing it back into wholeness, into oneness, in perception. Because in truth, you're already one with God. You are God. There's no such thing as separation. But you have to acknowledge the script, acknowledge the story, because if you bypass it and just say, oh, well, we're all one, you know, whatever, then, you know, then that is going to continue to manifest into your reality, and you're going to play the victim probably and wonder why all these things are happening. So, there's that. All right, so some Native American timelines coming through. So you could have like shamanic abilities that are awakening, or the ability to time travel or look through dimensions, this multi-dimensional perception coming through. And spirituality and religion and faith and trust. So because the both of you have spent every single lifetime together, no matter the gender, role, whatever, you know, you've spent all these lifetimes together. Now this is your last lifetime, and you're integrating all aspects of you from every timeline into the now moment. It's multi-dimensional perception. So Spirit's saying to have faith and trust in the process, and to remember your divinity. All right, let's pull some Lenormand cards. All right, so embracing the flaws and integration of the shadow. Spirit's saying integration. It's almost like you are loving your flaws, like not like in an egotistical way, but just realizing, looking at it in like this, like, oh, that's cute that I thought that, or oh, that's so, you know, sweet and innocent, you know, things like that. You're looking at it more like with a childlike wonder rather than shame, which is extremely important. So that's another shift that's happening for this full moon. So we have the gentleman, the house, the key, and the mice. So hopefully you guys can see these cards. So there's definitely a gentleman coming forward with some kind of offer for whoever's tuning in. There's a solid foundation that's being created. And it just this gentleman card. This is all about fortune. Fortune, abundance, prosperity. So the DNA codes that are being activated are... Let me find them. Well, apparently Spirit wants me to just spit them out. So we're going to have 12-12. We have 10-10, obviously. And so we have the full moon in Aries tomorrow, 10-9, and then the 10-10 portal. So between those two things, that in itself is magnifying this union and bringing the both of you together. Spirit just keeps saying over and over again, at a deeper level, and then the leveling up and things like that. So we have 333 that's coming through for a code, and 144, 144,000. So this is also where you're remembering your divinity, you're remembering your purpose, you're remembering that you're a chosen one. So it's time that you accept that power, and you realize that you are whole and complete within yourself, and you do not need anything else because you are God. All right, let's pull a Rumi card to close this out. Merciful Mother, Jamal. So 44 is another angel number, activation code, foundations. If you'd like to book a reading with me, send an email to kayladivinechannel@gmail.com. And like, share, and subscribe if you resonated with this reading. All right. Merciful Mother Jamal, O sudden resurrection, O countless blessings, O blazing fire in the jungle of thought. Today you arrive with laughter to break open the jail. Yes, you blazing angel, capable of so much. You invoke the testing hand of life. Why not, when you cannot fail? Yet in your sweet surrender, how can the great beloved not respond in kind and offer you solace, comfort, and mercy? For not all success must be hard won. Can you imagine this? The sweet face of the all-powerful. It shines upon you as the love emanating from the Holy Mother's eyes, the golden radiance of her body and the gentleness of her touch. This is your birthright now, your divine inheritance, the mercy of the all-merciful. Let it soften the hard edges of your life and your being and bring you to the grace that it deserves. This oracle brings you a message. There is a shift taking place now in a matter of great importance to you. So basically this Rumi card is reiterating everything that I just said with the holy fire coming through. It talks about that with the blazing fire. And then the resurrection of you, your true self, your whole self, with every aspect of you united in this now moment, in this timeline. There's a shift taking place now in the matter of great importance to you, from Jalal to Jamal, from justice to mercy. This is your path, your destiny, your blessing, now opening up for you. It may be a particular matter, however, it is likely includes your entire life orientation. You are being granted refuge, respite, and shelter from the storms of struggle and doubt, and being given a divine sanctuary of safe harbor. You shall find that the unraveling of the struggle and pain now happens through tenderness, a gentle approach. You are also being asked to take stock of your own thoughts and attitudes. Having to be tough and play hardball in the past has served its purpose, yet this oracle comes to you with guidance to become softer in your ways and your attitude. Can you gently but firmly place to one side the judge within, the one who keeps score and demands retribution, an eye for an eye, the exponent and absolute justice? Can you invite instead the one who gentles the aggressive lord within and allows him to bow before the great lady who loves, is wise, whose steadiness the workings of the world with the softness of touches? Don't fear that if you suddenly give yourself a break, all your discipline, hardness, toughness, and suffering will go to waste. No, all those things provide learning and serve divine purpose, but now there is no reason to continue in that way. It is time to learn another way. You are strong enough now to become gentle. If there is a foe or fight in your life, ask for the Mother of Mercy to bless it into resolution. If you have also drawn the hand, we have not drawn that card, so we're going to skip that part. You are also being given the message that your prayers are powerful. Although action in the world is a part of your soul purpose and plan, when you pray, have conviction that your prayers are real, are heard, and are responded to by the great universal heart. So pray carefully and thoughtfully. Be present and speak as if you are speaking to your dearest, oldest, and most influential and powerful friend, because of course, that is exactly what you're doing. Pray for the heart and trust in the power of your prayers. There is no limits to what you can pray about. Nothing too unspiritual or unworthy, nothing, so pray. This oracle brings you the message that the great power of compassion is reaching for you, that it wants to help you but is waiting for you to ask. So ask, then you shall receive. So this is a sacred honoring ritual. With your hand on your heart, say, I call upon Jamal, Mother of Mercy, upon Rumi, who loves me unconditionally and asks for your grace, intervention, and blessing now in all matters of my life. I accept the help of the great universal compassion seeking to bestow itself upon me now. Thank you. If there is a particular issue with which you are struggling, you may also like to speak of that specifically for a few moments in your prayer. When you are ready, rest with both hands at your heart for as long as feels good. You have completed the sacred honoring ritual. So that is all I have for you all. I love you all so much. Peace, much love, and namaste.